guys, it's a beautiful morning here in this lovely forest that I recently found. This forest is near Chandigarh. I am not going to give you the exact location because this forest is mine. So, better luck for that. In this video, I'm going to talk about editing, color grading, and if editing itself is necessary and why can't we just post pictures as they are. Hashtag no filter. Can't believe I'm doing all these things. So first, let's talk about what is editing and why do we even edit our pictures. Well, to explain that, there are two subdivisions to this. One is color correction and one is color grading. Now, color correction is when you bring a picture back to the normal colors as they look like to your eyes in actuality. For example, if I get a shot of this forest and you think that the straight out of the camera shot is the natural one, then you're wrong, because all these cameras, be it Canons, Sonys, Nikons, or even your phones like Samsungs, Apples, OnePluses, all these phones, all these cameras have different color science, and they all create, or rather they all recreate different colors from different subjects. The second part is color grading. This is where it gets a little tricky, and that's because there's so much of possibility from here on. Because earlier you're bringing colors back to natural and you have a reference, but with color grading you barely have a reference. Your only reference is your mind until you're trying to copy someone, which is, I guess, fine these days. But in color grading, the sky is the limit. You can just take the colors anywhere you want. You can create any look. You can make it look dark, you can make it look vibrant, you can take it anywhere you want. For example, take this clip of this forest. Now this clip is straight out of the camera, but first of all I add some color correction to it and make it look more like natural, like how it looked like to my eyes. Now I add a layer of color grading where I just shift the colors and make it look more like how I feel like when I'm in this place, or more like my own headspace. Now this color grading is how I convey my emotions through my colors. Now it necessarily need not be extreme emotions. It can be as subtle as this, or maybe even more subtler, or it can be without color grading whatsoever. To understand color grading a little deeper, ask yourself, when you shoot a video like this one, would you post it right away as it is, or do you prefer adding some background music in that video? Well, most likely you do. And why do you do that? I'm asking you, why do you do that? Why do you add music to your videos or to whatever you shoot? Well, one is either to hide the real audio, where you've probably cursed or something, or it is just to convey an emotion and to make people feel the vibe of that place. And that is what actually color grading is as well. It's just like silent background music. The next thing that you might ask is कि मैं अपनी pictures को क्या look दूँ? How do I decide what colors go on this picture, and how do I figure out what emotions do I convey? And the answer is simple, but it is not as much. Here as well there are two departments, two subcategories to this. The first one is convey whatever you are feeling. For example, you went on a mountain top and you had a beautiful morning there and things were really beautiful. It was a lovely serene morning. Then probably that is what you want to convey through your colors. You want to keep the edit maybe a little simple, maybe not too much saturation, but enough saturated to make it look vibrant and beautiful so the colors are bright. Or maybe you went to some place and things were well, but then something happened and then things went down, and then you did not feel good on that trip and you were in a low state. So you can choose to convey that through your pictures, through your colors. You can try to maybe desaturate it, make it look more more hazy or less detailed, add more grains to it, something like that. There are a lot of ways to convey your emotions and feelings, but the second way, which is the most general one, is when you have something narrative based, then you convey what your actors might be feeling in that moment, or what you want your audience to feel in that moment. Maybe you want to create some mystery or some drama or all that. So you can decide how to create that and then move forward from there. And now comes this $1,000,000 question which everyone asks me all the time. Why do edit our pictures? Why not post them as they are, as the reality? Well, as I told you, no picture is natural straight out of the camera. Your camera is definitely adding some sort of color science to it. And if you take a single picture of something with 3 different cameras, you will see 3 different pictures, and that's because of the color science of those cameras. But should you edit your pictures or not? Well, that call is totally up to you. I edit my pictures because I love to convey my own emotions and my own headspace through my pictures. If I'm feeling too happy and if I love the moment and everything was just too bright and shining, then that is how it's going to look like in my edit. But if I have it more low key, dark, grainy, desaturated, then probably that's what has been going on. Am I revealing too many secrets here? Just know that if you're posting a picture and you are not editing it, does not mean that the picture is as natural as it could be. The picture still has some sort of color science added, and it's only better to rather add your own color science than take your camera's color science as given to you. Now comes the second $250,000 question, and that is, how do I edit my pictures? Well, I've been posting on Instagram for all these years, and this is one thing that everyone's also asked me. Well, 2 answers. First, I don't know. I honestly don't know how I edit my pictures. I just open Lightroom and I just move the sliders and I just let them settle wherever it feels right to me. And that doesn't always go down very well. Sometimes people absolutely hate those pictures, but sometimes people love them, and that makes me really happy. The second answer to this question is, let me show you how I do it. So Lightroom is the app I use. OnePlus 6 is the phone I use. Have this ugly looking skin on the back because I broke the back glass and it hurts when I touch my phone. But you're not gonna judge this. I'm going to take you into Lightroom and show you how I edit this picture that I shot in this forest. I have saved a few pictures from this location already. I shot this picture of my brother sitting on a tree branch, which he's also doing right now, and he's looking pretty well there. And this picture, you might say that it's already looking natural and why to edit it, but I'll take you through the color correction part. Now I'm editing it as my eyes saw. Now this is not going to be 100% accurate always, because what you remember is not always what you saw. So first of all, my eyes definitely saw him better exposed than this. So I'm going to raise the exposure. Please do not care about the values and do not care about where I take my sliders. Your picture needs to be exposed the way that you want it to be exposed. Alright, exposure is high. I try to keep my contrast a little low these days. Highlights. See, I'm moving these sliders left and right. I'm just seeing what do I like, and I'm not looking at the slider, but I'm looking at the picture. And I think I like the highlights on the higher side for this picture. The shadows should also be a little on the higher side. I like to bring the whites a little down, blacks a little up, actually a little more than little. And this looks fine to me, but I need to adjust the temperature as well, because that is what's not right with this picture. So this is where I take it, and now it is starting to look like what it was to my eyes. I also need to raise the saturation just a little, and I think now it looks right. I don't know how the tint is already up to 17, but I'm gonna bring that down, and it's almost here. Okay, I think the tint was right there. Yeah, I think this looks more natural to me. ठीक तो लग रहा है वैसे. Now I'm going to add a look to this picture. I'll go to curves first. That's what I like to do. I raise the. Okay, so just before I show you what I do, I will tell you this part. This is the shadows. This part is the shadows part. These are the mid-tones. This whole area, these are the mid-tones, and these are the highlights. Now why do we need to manipulate these with the curve graph and not just in the settings? Well, I don't know. I just feel that this is way more organic, so that's why I do it. And it also gives you a very lot more control. तो देखो मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ. I like to lift the blacks a little, just like this. Then I like to dip it down just so the lifting of the blacks makes more sense and it's more visible. I like to lift my highlights just a little, and this also lifts my midtones. If you are seeing, this is also lifting my midtone area as I move my highlights, and that is why I like it, because it is inclusive. This edits very inclusively and it just does not isolate your edit. What I like to do these days is bring the white highlight part down quite a lot. So you see, you will lose all the detail in the sky if there is any. There's not much detail in the sky anyway in this picture, but it brings it down to almost grey, and if you keep bringing it down, you see that it goes from grey to black. But we'll only bring it down just a little bit, not a little bit, थोड़ा ज़्यादा नीचे ला रहा हूँ मैं, but that's how I like it. Now we have this red, green and blue channels. I like to start with the blue one, and that is the one that I mess the most with. My favorite thing to do these days is bring it down just a little so it gives it a more warm look. And if you see, it is heating the shadows up. कैसे explain कर रहा हूँ मैं? But yeah, it is heating the shadows. Okay, it is adding warmth to the shadows and it's adding a green yellowish tinge. I don't want it a lot, but I do want it, so this is where I bring it up. This is the highlight area and I'm going to bring it thoda sa upar like this, but not a lot. This looks fine to me. The green curve works the same way. Every curve works the same way: shadows, midtones and highlights. But I will just deal with the midtones here and bring them a little lower towards the magenta side. But yeah, also what these curves do is, this is magenta and this is green, and this is where I'm gonna keep it. Not even here. Here. If you want to see how far we have come, just long press. Okay, do not long press. It's showing me my previous edit. That's cheating. We're not gonna look at that. Also, I think it's too magenta right now. This much is fine. Now we come to the reds. Red को मैं थोड़ा सा move करता हूँ, bringing the shadows down a little and the highlights up a little. See, my explanation is going to be like this: down a little, up a little. It's recording, and that is because that's how I edit. I don't look at the numbers and I don't go for any explanations. Just know that lower part is the shadows, these are the midtones and these are the highlights. Alright. Okay, let's not look at the previous edit. Now I like to come to the colors and then go to the mix one. Now here, this is the mix section. Here you can manipulate the colors individually. So if I choose greens, I'll show you what it does. It changes the tone of greens from bright, vibrant, fresh green to this very subtle fall green. It's not subtle though when you move your sliders this far, but I hope you get my idea. Saturation, the same thing. You can move it like this. And then luminance. Luminance, if you do not already know, luminance is the amount of light in that color, to put it simply. Luminance ज़्यादा कर दी तो the leaves become very bright, looks like more light is falling on them. If I bring my luminance back, then then it looks like there's no light falling on them. Appears more like it's in the shadows. But for now, I'm going to bring them all back to zero. You tap on the slider and it brings it back to zero. That's how I do it, and that's how you can do it. Now I'll show you what I like to do with my pictures. I bring the hue just a little down and the yellows also a little towards the left. This just makes it look a little less green than it is in real, and I don't know how I do it. It's just the way my mind and my emotions function, and this is where my sliders stop, so I let them. Coming to the grading part now, Lightroom has added this just recently and I really like it. So you can choose the shadows, the color for the shadows, the color for your midtones. This is where it's written, and you can also select all these things. I don't like to do too much here, but I'll show you what I do. So I like my pictures to carry some sort of greenish, yellowish undertone. These are peacocks, by the way, and there are a lot here. Okay, back to the edit. डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो जाता हूँ मैं जल्दी. यहाँ पे I like it somewhere here. Yeah, this looks fine. So this is what we did with the shadows. You can move it either way. बहुत सारे colors हैं, जितने colors हैं world में सबकी options मिलेगी आपको. But this is where I like to stop my slider. For shadows, for midtones as well, I like to keep it a little similar but more subtle now. Okay, around this looks fine to me. Every time I edit it, it will look different. That's how I go about my work. And then for highlights, I like to keep it a little on the bluer side, but not too much. Right now, I don't know which colors are going to come out right now. ये ठीक लग रहा है. This looks fine. Yes, this looks good to me. Yeah. Alright, the second thing that I want to do is I want to bring the saturation down, because that is what it was looking naturally, but that is not how I wanted. So I'm bringing it down थोड़ा सा यहाँ around 0 or a little in the minus. हाँ, ये ठीक है. Okay, this looks good. Now I come to effects. Effects में जाके I bring the clarity down a little, because I don't like my pictures too sharp all the time. I've been influenced by this film look recently, so that's what I कर रहा हूँ बस कुछ. And then I also don't like it to be very detailed, as I said. And this is where it comes. I want it to be a little warm. Okay, this looks fine. And then coming to grains, if you've seen me on Instagram, I do like to add a lot of grain to my pictures, but these days I'm trying to add them less, because I think that I don't resonate with the grain part anymore. I added that because things were grainy back in the days, but now they're not as much, so less of them. Okay, less battery left in my camera. बहुत accent आ जाता है when you're in front of the camera, but okay. Okay, my phone's a little slow, so it's not processing it well. I want to see how much grain does my picture have. And my phone's too slow, guys, please. Okay, this amount of grain looks good to me. I will go ahead with this. And now I will make some final adjustments again to make it a more cohesive edit. Also, my phone keeps the sharpness at 40. I like to bring it down to 0 to 1, doesn't matter. ये हो गया. एक्सपोजर थोड़ा सा कम करना है मुझे. Yeah, like this. Contrast looks fine. Highlights and shadows. Okay. Don't want to change much. Blacks are also in a good position. I want to bring the mid tones a little up like this. Yeah, this looks better to me. And what this is also helping me achieve is it makes my subject stand out a little more than it was already. We can't see the before and after, but I'll still make you see it. What I do is I will reset it to this, and this is what our original picture was like, and this is what we've edited to be. Okay, I think there's a little pink look in this which I don't think I want, so I'm going to get rid of it. That's how my edits work, guys. Okay, this looks better to me. So in my edits I don't always know where I'm going. I just like to flow with it, but it's also very easy to just flow too much and over edit your pictures. That's not a good thing always, and I've been a victim of it a lot of times. And maybe while I'm editing I realize कि मैंने ये picture अच्छे से edit नहीं की. So if I do that, I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I like it. Okay, so this looks better to me. I like this one. So that's how I'm keeping it. There's something still missing. I'm like a typical client for myself. Make it pop. थोड़ा थोड़ा कुछ बात नहीं है यार, कोई कमी लग रही है, पता नहीं क्या कमी है. Anyway, I think I can settle with this now. Oh yeah, this looks good. I like this. Okay, so this is the final image that I'm going ahead with. This is what it was initially, and this is what I've made it to be. If you don't like it, it's fine. मैं खुद को मना लूँगा. If you stayed back till the end, thank you so much. और क्यों इतना ज़्यादा टाइम है तुम्हारे पास? Why are you just watching my videos? But if you are, thank you so much. बहुत अच्छे इंसान हो तुम. And I want to thank you especially for the response that you gave me yesterday. I know I'm not good in front of the camera and I have so many things to fix and make better, but every one of you have just given me such a warm response, and it just makes me feel so happy and so fulfilled inside. And thank you for being so kind and sweet and nice to me, especially to some people who even shared my video ahead and motivated me this way. You guys are really sweet, and I don't want to make any promises, but yes, I will get better. I will work hard on this, and probably with a few videos, probably you'll start seeing me getting better at this. I love being here on this channel, sharing my knowledge and my thoughts here, and I can't tell you how much there is to come. I have like a big list of videos that I'll be making. I don't want to declare a schedule, but 1 or 2 videos a week are definitely coming your way. Thank you so much for staying till here. I hope I was able to make things about editing a little more clear in your head. The whole gist of this whole video is just try to create or recreate or convey what you feel inside. Seeing other people's edits are fine. Everything looks good in others' pictures. They're using different cameras than you. They are living in different places than you. The sun hits your place different. The colors of the trees and the woods and the soil is different. Everything's different in your place. So do not try to imitate what other people are creating in India or abroad or wherever. Just do your thing. That's what I am trying to do. I haven't been always successful at it, but I still keep trying because I know someday I will be good at it. Alright, thank you. Bye. Have a good day and a good weekend.